Well, thank you very much for your two questions. The first one, which has to do with the coordination with fiscal policy, and thank you for acknowledging that our monetary policy is serving your country, and it's really nice actually to hear some of those comments occasionally. Thank you. You know, I think that back in, we started in December 2021, where the Governing Council emphasized the importance of sustainable fiscal positions for price stability and sustainable growth in a smoothly functioning EMU. And we stand by that comment. It's clearly a fact that I hope will be taken into account when the new negotiations take place to define the new Stability and Growth Pact, where commitments will provide for more simplicity, more transparency, more predictability, as well as a clear focus on the counter-cyclical fiscal policies that have to be adopted. I don't want to guess or anticipate what the outcome of those negotiations will be, but we have issued two recommendations by the Governing Council, which were discussed in depth, and hopefully they will be taken into account when the negotiations take place between Commission member states and come out at the end of the escape clause time frame. Second, on wages, let me just make a few points because I have still a few seconds to run. We are seeing wages increases that are higher than what we had observed in the previous years. When we are saying that we are still seeing moderate wage increases, it's, you know, not as we had expected them to pick up given the tight labor market that we have and given the inflation numbers and readings that we have in that respect. So we had anticipated, and we still anticipate, that it will increase more than what we have observed so far. But two observations. It is quite difficult to actually observe and measure accurately up-to-date wages numbers, because most of the indicators that we have are looking backward and are relatively obscure, because you have the indemnification systems that were put in place during COVID that come in the way of those numbers. And it's not noisy, but it's a bit messy. So what we decided, and that's my second point, we decided to put in place a wage tracker analytical tool in order to better understand what was happening on the wage front. But even on that one, it's not that easy, because you have the negotiated wages, you have the catch-up effect, which is not always perfectly characterized as such in order to track it, and you have those that are negotiated between social partners, employers and unions, and those that are operating at sort of large corporate levels. In addition to that, you have the impact of minimum wages that will be increasing in various, including large countries of the euro area, that will come about in early October for some and in a bit earlier for others. So it requires quite a lot of in-depth analysis and good thorough work to really understand what's happening on the wage front. But so far, while numbers have increased, they definitely have increased. We're no longer saying that it's hovering around 1.6%. No, it has definitely increased, and we anticipate that it will continue to increase. I don't know if we have included that chart actually in the, did we? Yeah. So I think you have, no, it's on the back. Let's see. Yes, it's that one. It's the one on the front page where you have this here. That summarizes a little bit the way the result of the wage tracker that we have put in place. But it's very much work in progress, and we hope that it will continue to improve and be more specific and more precise than what we have. Thank you.